Like I say, I was used to the phone where you... All right.
The peanut gallery.
Okay. 5 minutes later here. I'm still learning my GoPro.
It's been an hour. Been an hour.
3 go in, 2 come out. All right, so what we're looking at here, this crevice is actually, there's 2, it's one mining operation, but there's 2 separate areas. This one is a tunnel. It goes through the hillside. This is one of the ways to get in. It's almost like they blasted it and they dropped this giant boulder. It looks like an erratic at the entrance, but it doesn't quite cover it. So you can sliver through here. I've actually gone in over the top. This is an 80-foot tunnel that drops down and goes through and comes out the other side. We might try and fight through here, or we might walk around and do the easier entrance, but we'll show you the inside of that. First, though, while we're here, is this leads to the adit, which is a tunnel that doesn't tunnel through, just ends. So we'll come down here. This is a spot that you can only get into in the winter. All right, so we're coming up to the opening, and you're going to see there's a couple other cavities and so forth that don't really go anywhere. And this one, and the other thing, so we got only animal footprints too. Like just so many of these beautiful spots, they're hidden and people aren't coming out to them. They'll drive by Mount Major and everyone's up there today, but nobody's out here. All right, sliding down and about to get in. So some beautiful rocks you come up in the summer and you can really pick through. Not going to pick through them in the winter, but you are going to get into this spot that you cannot in the summer. So here we go. This is all iced over, and this is plenty deep. I'm looking at 5-6 inches of depth. So we're going to walk through and bring you up into the tunnel. Ooh. All right, guys. Of course, Barry with the good eyes. Look what he found. He's. Well, tell us it. What is this?
It's a carbide drill bit that they use to drill into wall. This is the end that goes in.
Into the, that's the drilling side.
Yes.
And the other end is where it attaches to the whatever machinery.
Yes.
Cool.
And then they stick the dynamite in, and
oh, so that,
there's a hole right there.
So that bores the holes, these holes. And then they drop in the dynamite, and then they stand back.
Don't do that again.
We're going to the ice first.
I just officially freaked Barry out.
We can really see the bubbles down here, and I can judge a good 4 or 5 inches.
Tina, what's that over there?
Stalagmite ice?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, so we got the back row of the classroom with us today. Here we go. This is the water that I took a spill in when it wasn't ready. And John plucked me out like a big old mackerel. No, that's just... So this is a little side cavern. It's been backfilled. Probably went in 10-15 feet. Got the beautiful ice here. And we can already see the end. So we know this one's about 60 feet in length, but very tall. And actually, we can get some measurements today, something I didn't get last time. And then we see a couple of cross beams that... You know, they don't, and here I go not knowing anything but guessing.
They're called stalls, S-T-U-L-L-S.
Now, are those for support?
Yes.
Now, support of like a platform or sideways support?
The 2 side walls not falling in.
Okay. I wondered if they were thick enough for that, but I guess you get it wedged in there and it does the job?
Yep.
Or maybe there was a lot more, too.
Or they could use it for a platform, too.
Okay. All right. Need light? It smells like a mine. There's more wood here, so maybe there was a bunch more beams. Cool. And something I'm not used to in February is a lot of bugs. Oh, and alright, so the last time I was out here was at least 2 years ago, and there's my card and my coin. I don't believe anyone's been in here since 2 years ago. The card didn't hold up so well. We'll get rid of that. But we'll leave the coin and sprinkle a few more. Alright guys, standing at the very back of the adit. Did a few measurements. The height of the ceiling from where I'm standing, 11 feet. And then where Tina is, that is the highest point. You see it kind of goes up a little bit higher there. That was 16 feet. So nice tall tunnel, and you know, I have to wonder too, was it even taller? And so what I mean is when you first come in, you got to climb up about 10-foot incline, and could this just all be backfill? You know, we're walking on loose rubble, but is it solid beneath us, or is it all 10 feet of backfill in height, and then maybe this used to be 20-25 feet, I wonder. So we left a bunch more things, and somebody come out, see if you can find them, and if you do, we want to hear from you. Alright guys, we are on the other side of the hill, and we're going to take you through the second opening, the second mined area. I'm feeling good. One of us is all covered in snow. I guess we won't talk about that, but the rest of us made it down okay. And let's head on in. So I'm going to leave the sticks right here. And this is some deep snow. Just made it to the entrance. And this is, gotta be careful getting in here. It slopes down, there's a lot of loose rocks, it's narrow, absolutely nothing like that other one. This one actually feels like you're walking into a natural cave. But it does open up once we get past here. Alright, got through the entrance. That is the tricky part. And we are inside the tunnel. We cannot see light at the other end right now because it does kind of curve around, and then it goes up, and you enter that room, and then on the other side of the room is where those big boulders look like they were blasted to try and shut it. Beautiful ice. We're in about a 6 foot to 8 foot high tunnel. So we got these ice stalagmites, tights. They're both because they touch the ceiling right down to touching the ground. Let's form a little bit of a gate that we can get around to the left side here. And we'll start sloping up. I'm not going to do the whole thing today because then I'd have to walk. I'd either have to crawl through and then crawl back down, and then, or I'd have to go all the way through, which is tough to get around, and I have to walk around the hill. So let me just show you here. But this is about 1.5 foot high pinch point. You crawl through here, brings you to a room that you can see up there. Maybe. Yep, there we go. So you see the room up there. Nice big room, like a living room size. And then from there, you would crawl up and over those boulders to get out. So we can show you most of it. The tunnel here at the Saunders Mineshaft. And let's go see. Oh, they are making it in. A little warmer in here. So you got there. All the way down there.
What is this? This is the vein? It's a vein.
Okay.
And it's got iron oxide in it. Because it looks like rust.
Okay.
I don't know why they'd be chasing that.
Could it just happen to have been there amidst everything else?
It's in their way.
Okay. but very distinct.
Yes. So what, 12, 14 inches?
Yeah.
So this is a denicicle. This would be called a column. When the stalactite
all right.
and the stalagmite meet together, it's called a column.
Okay, so it's better than what I was calling it. I was trying to hyphenate the two or something.
All right.
What do you got there, Tina?
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
She's never even seen that movie.
Nope.
All right, guys, back out. That was the second tunnel, or the tunnel, of the 2 mine sections here at Saunders Mica Mine up in Grafton County, New Hampshire, where all the cool stuff is. Hope you enjoyed this quick walkthrough, and we'll see you on the next adventure.